Welcome back, guys. I am back for round 3. I'm super excited to see what's going on with this new episode. It comes out here in a few minutes, so I'll just be watching along. I'm really excited about the direction that I've seen them kind of take this since the first episode. It's a lot different than I imagined it was going to be, but the differences are like good. Like it's unique, it's special. I like it a lot. Last week I did not know who Black Chrysanthemum was, but I do now. I've done a deep dive on the comics and all that. I haven't been like that big of a comics fan in the past. It just hasn't been a medium that's particularly grabbed me with Star Wars lore, but I'm excited to see what they do with bringing these comics characters in. And after doing a deep dive on the lore of Black Chrysanthemum, I'm pretty excited to see what he does in the show. He's a badass, and if you know anything about his backstory, he's got his scar and stuff from Obi-Wan, which is kind of the main point that I think is important here, because he's coming out at a time when we're probably going to get the Obi-Wan show here sooner than later. It makes 100% sense that they would introduce a character in this way that we see, and then we actually see that origin story that was in like the Darth Vader comics, the Dr. Aphra story. That girl that we saw on the speeder bike earlier, that was in that one TV spot that everybody lost their mind over, could be Dr. Aphra, which would be amazing, because doing my comics deep dive, I've read her story, and I think like an Indiana Jones in the Star Wars universe is really interesting to me. It would just be great to have her show up here, introducing a character here that we get a callback to in Obi-Wan, where we see that part of the story. That would be amazing. I'm excited to see what happens with the whole Hutt storyline, with the twins. I think they're going to be the primary antagonists in this story. I'm really excited to see the direction that the writers decide to take those two characters in. Yeah, it's just been really great seeing the growth of Boba Fett as a character. I look forward to more of that here in episode 3. Bro, 10 minutes early. Every time it's been 10 minutes early. This isn't... I love how they do that. It's like that last 10 minutes always takes so long, and then they've been releasing it a few minutes early, so it's great. Chapter 3, it's 39 minutes, so it's a little shorter. I've never understood the functionality of that robot, but it is really creepy.
This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Where have I seen him?
True, and I am insulted on your behalf on your behalf.
And your inventory is
Okay, Boomer.
water.
Yes,
This guy's a Republican for sure. Are we gonna see Queen?
Where'd you get that water?
It's her. It's fucking her, guys. Is he gonna hire them?
Then you will work for me.
Hell yeah.
You got guts, I'll give you that.
The streets of Mos Espa. What a callback. Wonder if he's gonna like run into Mando in this show. Just kind of have that overlap.
The Kentan Striders have already collected protection money for the same territory you lay claim to.
You don't have to pay that
Uh-huh.
to my gang. We far outnumber them. The sands have belonged to the Tuscans since the oceans dried.
Oh, the Kenton. Those are the Niktos that are on the speeder
And
bikes
yourself by paying protection to both.
that he beat up in that in Tashi Station. What is that? No shot. Did they fuck the Raiders up? God damn it. No shot that badass warrior and the chieftain are dead though, right? No shot. Aww, not the chief. Damn. They didn't show that one female warrior. So gotta think she's still alive. Oh shit. How did he get in here? This is not a fight you want to be in. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. This man is taking a fucking beating. Oh, holy shit! Bro. I've never seen a Wookiee bite like that. Holy shit. He just came in and was like, I'm taking this whole place on. Boba's gotta go in the back to take again. He just got out. Just up and about. The man just crushed his spine.
Get him to
Is that Moochie? Is that Danny Trejo? Hell yeah! I wonder if it's Crimson Dawn. They said we don't want him, nah. Keep that man.
release him.
That's it? I bet that is Moot.
This one is the calf. It was bred from champion. It is said that the witches of Dathomir even rode them through the forest and fens.
The Witches of Dathomir, huh?
I want to learn to ride this one.
You what?
That's a call
I
out.
want to ride it. I've ridden beasts 10 times its size.
Boba Fett is gonna ride a Rancor, guys. This is not a drill.
Amount of discipline.
It's so cool.
Yes. Waiting for an appointment.
He's got a dog now. Bro, they got the squad out here. It's like the space equivalent of like a bunch of riced out civics. It's Fast and Furious 1. Hell yeah. Gosh, she's so bad.
Are you sure?
This man has the freshest fade I've ever seen in Star Wars.
They arrived on the Starliner.
Good work.
Damn. Okay. Wow. I got everything wrong. That whole the whole gang, I was like, this is something we haven't really seen before, and it was dope. Like I really enjoyed kind of the Fast and the Furious meets Star Wars type of aesthetic. I think it was cool. There's definitely people who are like kind of gatekeepy with Star Wars, as like it has to have like this specific aesthetic, but I don't know, IMO, it's like, it's a big universe, like stuff is gonna look different and stuff, and I think it's always cool when they do it, and they do it like they did a good job. So, you know, in my headcanon, the Rancor is Moochie, so that, you know, it just is. But yeah, this episode was quite a bit shorter. It was 38 minutes, including credits. The fight with Black Chrysanthemum and like Boba's whole staff was insane. He's such a cool, he's got to come back. He's got to come back at some point and do something. I don't think we're done with him as a character in this show. I was a little confused because in the lore of Black Chrysanthemum, he definitely knows Boba, like in Disney canon, like they know each other. So the fact that he was kind of talking to him like they had never met, or he didn't know who he was a little confusing. You know, they have done that with certain books in the past where they've brought in certain content that was Disney canon, and then they retcon certain parts of it, like the Ahsoka novel, for example. They retcon parts of that with the Mandalorian. All in all, I think it's fine. Like, canon doesn't have to be like exactly consistent, especially since most people don't really engage in the content that's not like the movies or the games or the shows. So, you know, content that doesn't reside in those a lot of times is kind of tertiary as far as importance. And I'm really glad that, like, no, I'm not glad that the Tuscans died. That was really sad, but I am kind of glad that we've kind of put a nail in that part of the story, because I feel like it was starting to drag a little bit after 2 episodes being primarily that. But I'm glad that the story can now move on to bigger and better things. I was wrong about the twins. I mean, they still could be potential antagonists, but I think it's much more likely that we get the Pikes, and through extension of the Pikes, their leaders, the over syndicate, if you will, the Crimson Dawn. I think that's very likely now. And who else would be the leader of the Crimson Dawn but Kira after Maul's death? So having Emilia Clarke show up in this show, that would be amazing. Like, not gonna cap, like that would be top tier. Overall, it was fantastic. I really liked what they introduced. I think that, you know, it's a very different dynamic now for the show than it was coming out of episode 2. So I think it's cool. I think it's dope that Boba is not just like getting like a faceless, like a small army of like drones, but he's like assembling the people, which is fucking dope. Like, honestly, this isn't going to be an army of stormtroopers or battle droids. This is going to be like the people's army, and I think it's really shaping up that Boba is going to do things very differently from all the other crime bosses. He's a lot more interested in like the interpersonal dynamics and how everything works together. Boba's crime syndicate is going to be unmatched. Yeah, that's all I have for today. If you're coming back or checking me out for the first time, I really appreciate it. I'll be back next week. I might drop another intermediate video sometime this week. Maybe, you know, if you can like and subscribe, that'd be amazing. I'll see you guys next week for episode 4. We're coming up on halfway through the season already. It's going by real quick. But I think 2022, we're not going to have to wait very long for more Star Wars content. So, all right, until next week, this has been Planet Juicebox. I'll see you guys later. Bye.